So let's go to the slides. So let's go to the slides. Okay, so the theme is broadly based on supercharging productivity using AI tools, and the framework, absolutely no tech background, beginners. Now, 43% of you said marketing is the single biggest bottleneck. 39% of you said sales is next. Once again, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jayant Rasamsetti. I was born in a middle-class Telugu family. My father, who also, he went to IIT Roorkee, and as soon as you pretty much start walking, you have to pick up between engineering and medicine. I chose the former, IIT Madras. Very grateful to have done my BTech and MTech there.
Yeah, little louder and slow pitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the feedback. I had done my second master's at Columbia University, which is an Ivy League, and that was in operations research data. I was blessed to have some of the best mentors in the world at the time, and I worked at American Express for the credit lending division. So even we were a member of 6 chair members there who did the credit lending for all of the trillions of dollars MX had at that time. I didn't know it was very powerful. But what it taught me with my mentors was how to see data, how to see basics and foundations really, really well across the world. And then I had worked for an IIT Madras alumni company called Simply Learn, which got acquired for 1,800 crores at the time. Blackstone Private Equity had purchased it. Next, Great Learning, which was an IIT Bombay alumnus company. I had taught AI there. That got acquired for 4,000 crores at that time. Cool. Okay, so this session should go for 30 minutes. Again, as always, if you know my style already, there's going to be an in-class activity with a bonus. And how many of you want to top that? Type T in the chat box. Please pay attention. Try to come on your laptop, because one idea can potentially change the trajectory of the entire business. And before I get into this, okay. So I want to tell you a quick story. So the way I'm designing the sessions is have a story, hopefully something from my own experience, or some. And so is that okay if I tell stories? Type S in the chat box. Okay, people are already saying. Okay, do you okay, how many of you recognize this person? Yes. So this is wow, a lot of people recognize. Yeah. So this is Adi Shankaracharya, who was a great saint. This is a little bit of right, and the story goes, the folk goes that Adi Shankaracharya, jab ja rahe the, he was begging, and when he was begging, there was a lady, and a poor lady, who had offered him one gooseberry. उनके घर पे एक gooseberry था, and she was extremely poor, but she had given to the Adi Shankaracharya, and Adi Shankaracharya then, moved by that, immediately composed Kanakadara Stotram, and it is a 21 stanza praising goddess Lakshmi. It's extremely great. I listen to it every day. I would wish for you also. But the moral here, or the synopsis, is the goddess Lakshmi was so pleased by that song, and she caused a downpour of golden gooseberries to rain down on the house, instantly removing her poverty and transforming her home into a wealthy one. So that is the mythology or folktale. But the most important thing here, at least for me, is this. It is golden gooseberries to rain down on the house. To rain down on the house. आपको बारिश होनी चाहिए with gold or golden gooseberries. How many of you would like a rain? Type R in the chat box. अगर आपको वो भी बारिश चाहिए. Now, just like the poor lady who was struggling, but Goddess Lakshmi invoked that. How many of you would like that rain? Type R. But before a rain of gold, you need a rain of leads, and that's the entire session. the objective is hopefully you'll have a reliable path to get a unlimited number of leads when you want it, how you want it, using AI tools and the framework. Okay, so lead gets you endless chances to fail. So long time ago, I was struggling because I was trying to use, it was 2020, and I was trying to call all of my friends. And at that time also, I was selling data science courses and I was struggling. I called up, I listed on Internshala. So here's the story. I listed on Internshala, but the pretext was to sell to my course. And I realized like it was a struggle because first off, the attraction was wrong. And so I sold only one or two courses, and of course, I failed. But one of my friends who was doing at that time something really awesome, and he was getting a lot of leads and he was closing them. I was like, his product, I can do much better than him. But what is different? The number one thing is a lead. So if you look at first definition, lead kya hota hai? So we look at the definition in 1 minute. Leads get you endless chances to fail. If you have a rain of customers coming in, you can keep pitching and pitching and pitching and pitching, and 1 out of 10 at least will convert. If you're a good salesperson, 2 out of 10, depending on the industry. I am going very, very broad and high. So the most important thing is to fail and fail very, very fast. Leads get you endless chances to fail. Now, what is a lead? A lead, simply put, is anybody whom you can reach out to. If you can reach out to the person, that's the fundamental definition, that is a lead. Example one, if a person comes to your store, okay, example one, if a person comes to a store and the store is Starbucks and he has purchased a large coffee and the cashier asks for the phone number, is that a lead? True or false? Type T if you think it's true, type F if it's false. Yes, absolutely. That is in fact a lead. Great. So many of you got that. So lead. So when you walk into Starbucks, if you have given your phone number, you are a lead. Second scenario, a customer comes into Starbucks and he has purchased the coffee using his credit card and or phone pay, using his credit card, or he's given cash. The customer refused to give the phone number. Is that a lead? True or false? Type T if you think it's true, type F if it's false. Absolutely right. You guys got it right. The customer withheld the phone number. That is not a lead. So just because a person comes in to your store, to your place, doesn't mean that is a lead. A lead is somebody whom you can contact at will. Now, if you increase simply by doubling the number of leads, you will double your business wherever you are, whatever you are. That is the fundamental truth. Now, there are many other scenarios, and we can, how many of you would like to know one advanced trick right now, which I tell my paid community? Type A in the chat box. So here's the question. YouTube subscriber to your channel. Somebody has subscribed to your YouTube channel. Is he a lead? True or false? There we go. So we have a mixture in the audience. YouTube subscriber, yes, he is a lead. The answer is yes. But many of you guys thought about it correct. He's difficult to get to because you cannot message him on YouTube. Okay, I'll do the summary as well. Yeah. You cannot message the person on YouTube. Is everybody clear with that? There's a small complex difference there. That's a little advanced concept there. Great. Okay. Another question. Instagram, somebody has followed you or your page. Is that a lead? Yes or no? Everybody able to see my screen? I think my screen is fine, Bhavesh ji. So I would request you to just check on it. So Instagram is a little more different. Instagram, if a person has followed you, that means you can connect with them on DM. So in fact, yes, he is a lead. Last question, example. LinkedIn. if a person has followed you, is he a lead? Yes or no? Yes, he's the lead. Great. A lot of you guys got it. As Sir tells a lot about LinkedIn, please have a great LinkedIn profile lead. So depending on the medium and the complexity, lead is not something very, very easy. Last example, I was recently going to my cousin's wedding, and on the road, somebody stopped me, and the guy was selling me phone stands. So he just knocked straight into the door because I had a larger car, and he just sold me that. Was I a lead at that traffic signal for him? Yes or no? I mean, so yeah, so he sold it to me. He didn't have my contact information. So it depends. So by this definition, I'm not a lead, but the product got sold. But what I wanted to tell you with all of these examples is a lead is something whom you can contact to at will as many times, with whatever offer you have. Is everybody absolutely clear with at least the understanding of lead? Type L, because the lead is the most important thing for your marketing. Type L in the chat box. Excellent. Thank you so much. Cool. So leads give you endless chances to fail, and advertising is essentially endless chances to try again at the same lead, same time. And if you increase the traffic of the rain increases. If you decrease the flow of the traffic of the rain decreases. Cool. So whatever business you are in, if you can first write down what are the number of leads you're getting. Hold on. First, who are your top two customers? You probably have several customers, but who are your top two customers? Just maybe write it down. For instance, my top two customers for my sales course are actually sales and agents course are actually BFSI students. I'll tell you why. So I've had students coming in from tech, I've had students coming in from BFSI, I have students coming in from several other areas. But I noticed BFSI students, they understand complicated products, they sell well, etc. So my end customer who does my course really well for my sales course is actually a BFSI student. In fact, the best student is the guy who sold mortgages in the US because he's very aggressive. Is everybody clear about my best avatar for a sales course, agent course I have? Okay, like that. Please take about half a minute to a minute and identify the best customers. And conversely, you'll have your worst customers as well. The best customer is a one who pays you on time, who gets the result that you want, consumes your product or etc. And the lifetime value of that customer is as long as possible. Whoever gets the result gets that. So please write down the avatar. Slides are moving. Yeah. If you have no customers, that's fine as well. But just write your best. Whoever is paying you money with contracts, write that avatar down. And somebody saying B2B hotels and showrooms, B2B apartment and villa owners. Yes, B2C. Okay. Let's take about 3 seconds. 10 seconds, 15 seconds. If you have no customers, no problem. Write down the names of your avatar or person whom you want to work with. Anyone who owns house, Indian parents in the US, referrals. तो मैंने पूछा आपके बिजनेस पे प्लीज लिखो the customers who are your best ones, and of course keep the worst ones as well. A best customer is somebody who will pay you on time, whose lifetime value is the highest, and does your result or consumes your product or manufacturing, etc. Age 18 to 50, male and female individuals who have active lifestyle and into sports, great. Large companies and MNCs, BSc, 144, large construction companies, okay. Oil and gas, aerospace, great. SAIL, B&R, 9, Webfill, Zudio, Indian parents in US, referrals. Okay, great. So I got 10 to 15 responses. Brilliant. Patients of all ages. Okay. Who buy regularly? Yes. Thank you. Now, how many of those leads are you getting per week? So if you know your best customer traffic flow, you already know the rain flow right now. Okay. Now, studies have shown, give me 1 second. Okay. Studies have shown that the way to do a sale, the fastest and the highest contributor to a sale in any industry or business is not the closing, not the offer. The offer is, but the highest contributor to any sale is reciprocity. Is reciprocity. So that is RECIPROCTY. Reciprocity means if you give something, somebody else will give you something back. Example. So one of my aunts, the story is one of my aunts who loves to invite family over. She was always and always inviting people over for lunch, etc. And somewhere subconsciously, even we had it that uh, we had to invite her back. Costco, when for the longest time, Costco is a major retail in US. For the longest time, pioneered this concept very well. If you noticed Costco stores, they first give you samples of chocolates, samples of milk, samples of whatever it is. Now, you might argue, why are they giving free samples? But even if 10 customers walk in, one of them takes each of these samples, they will eventually buy something because subconsciously, Homo sapiens are from monkeys. If you give them something, they will get you back. Point is that you don't need to give your core product away for free. Is everybody clear with the Costco study? Type C in the chat box. You have to win both the perception battle and the real battle. I repeat, you have to give away something for free to attract as many people because they're warmed up, and you have to win the perception battle. That means you have to also show that you're giving it away for free. In fact, an advanced concept which I tell my paid communities, when Costco stopped giving for free, their sales actually went down. How many of you are okay with actually getting more customers? And actually, the number is you get 2.8 to 3 times as many more customers when you give something for free. Please remember, you don't have to give your core value for free. Okay, that's the Costco case study. It works in every industry. Now, what can be free? That free item is called the lead magnet. I repeat, the free item is called lead magnet. The more powerful the lead magnet is, the more warmed up your audience will be. So let's look at a few lead magnets. So a person who pays with time will eventually pay with money later. So your lead magnet should be so powerful that the customer is actually absolutely wowed before they even get here, right? The best way to look at how to build lead magnets is just look at straight away what competitors are doing. I just come to this concept. The way, for instance, if you want to see, there's a concept called ads for in social media. I mean, one of the best things to get leads is social media, and the way to get we're going to look at this concept in a short minute. Reciprocity is the highest contributor to the same. Free samples for the lead magnet. If you are if you're in a software business, then free trials is something you have seen. How many of you have seen free trials? Type F in the chat box. Type F in the chat box if you've seen free trials. We've seen plenty of them, 1 week trial, 2 week trial, sometimes 30 days trials are there. If you're in the information products, like I sell information, Suresh sir sells information, which is digital coaching, then best way is to give something for teaching for free right now. I'm doing that right now as we speak with you. If you're in the physical product space, you can do multiple things. You can do a sample of your product, which is a small subset. You can, if you're in the consulting space, you can do a free one-to-one worth 30 minutes. But the residual feeling of the prospective customer should be like, wow, he has given me so much. Is everybody clear with that? Type W in the chat box if you are clear with that. कस्टमर को लगना चाहिए एंड फील होना चाहिए कि इस पर्सन ने लॉट ऑफ वैल्यू has been given, and the monkey brain in us will want to give it, not now, maybe a month or 2 or 3 months. So do not take first, give first, and then you will get that back. Okay, cool. So let's look at a few so free consulting, free training, free trial. all must lead to the final product you have. You have a core product or an offer, the lead magnet should lead up to it. Okay, for example, like I said, all of the examples: free one-to-one, free trial, free training. The one mistake, a pitfall here is, uh, suppose if you give swag or a gift, but the gift does not relate to the core offer, that is not a lead magnet. Example: if I give a free shirt away, but the shirt has some other brand on it, like Nike, that is not a lead magnet. Or if it has something else, right? As it doesn't lead the customer to my next step, it might lead to the shirts, apparels manufacturers, uh, next step. Okay, so the lead magnet should be one step before. It is also called the penultimate step. Penultimate step should be what the lead magnet is. All right, cool. So how many of you are interested in a case study? Let's do a case study of a company. Type C in the chat box. What is 13 minutes? Somebody's asking what's 13 minutes. Okay. Suppose you are a WhatsApp automation. There is a WhatsApp automation company. It's worth 23 crores and it sells bulk messaging. And most customers, they have multiple customers. They have educational institutes, they have retail outlets. But the founder and the marketing manager found out the best customers are educational institutes, and specifically the marketing manager in that institute. He's the decision maker. Is everybody with me so far? Type A in the chat box. A for the case study. Okay, you're going to help this guy out. You're helping the CEO of a 23 crore company or the founder. He has a WhatsApp automation tool. Okay, here is the question. Please take your time and answer that. And his best customers are educational institutes. His worst customers are maybe retail or somebody else. And he wants to double down on the best avatar. Pick the correct answer. तो एक 20 करोड़ का व्हाट्सएप ऑटोमेशन सॉफ्टवेयर कंपनी है एंड द फाउंडर ने देखा है कि बेस्ट कस्टमर्स आर एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट्स because lifetime value of that customer is high and other customers are not that great. Now आपको इस कंपनी को हेल्प करना पड़ेगा and there are two options coming up. Pick the right answer. You will make a lead magnet A. Sorry, the marketing manager will make the lead magnet A. Download free PDF training on how to send bulk messages in one day for marketing managers at colleges. Option A वो होगा, या option B मेरा सॉफ्टवेयर खरीदो for $2,000 a day sorry, or 2,000 rupees a month. Which one them, A or B, is most likely to give the result? A or B? Absolutely right. A is a much better lead magnet. Or free PDF training, so you can make it in 3-4 days. I'll show you how in the next session, right? But is everybody beginning to understand the value of this? It's a very powerful technique. Type 100 in the chat box because you want to increase the best customers in your list and keep servicing them and keep capturing money and value, provide value and capture. And you want to get rid of the not so best customer avatars in your own business. Let's take up one more example. How many of you want to help another company? Type 2 in the chat box. So customer avatars sometimes is easy to find out. Sometimes it's really hard. Is everybody okay with that? You cannot find out in 5 minutes. Customer avatar time lagta hai to find out your best customers, even for your. Now let's look at this. Is how many of you are okay with a slightly advanced case study, which I give my paid community members? Type 2 in the chat box. Okay. So this is a real life one. Some of you. There is a 82 crore solar company that sells EPC, equipment procurement construction, primarily to rooftops. एक सोलार कंपनी है, वो 82 करोड़ सोलार ईपीसी करता है, इक्विपमेंट प्रोक्योरमेंट एंड कंस्ट्रक्शन, प्राइमरली टू रूफटॉप्स. बेस्ट कस्टमर्स at this time, best customers. Any idea what the best customers could be? Type in the chat box. You can guess. There is no right or wrong answer. Let's take half a minute. Builders, farmers, household rooftop, government institutions, yes, homeowners, solar manufacturers, sheds, hotels, hospitals, anyone with huge property, every household, industrial, yes. Okay, who has roofs? Yeah, okay, that I like that. Okay, so when they were growing, they were doing for everybody, but once they hit 50 to 100 crore, they started understanding that, and now they're in the 350 crore range. They started understanding that mid-sized companies and banks are their best customers. Okay, so if assuming that small to medium to large banks are their best customers because they pay on time, right? Banks, also the same bank sometimes gives the working capital, sometimes. So they understood the best avatar for their company to grow profitably was small to medium to large banks. Now, can you help out the company pick the best lead magnet? Yeah? Okay, so pick the right answer. So इस कंपनी को समझ में आया कि banks are their best customers right now for growth. Okay, it can depend on different companies. This is उनका founder ने ये सोचा था. So can you please help out this company in this case study? So option A, which of the following is a better method to acquire targeted customers? Option A, please purchase my product. Option B, download my free case study PDF on my client ICICI's recent 15 megawatt installation of solar, and that started saving over 3 crores or so. A or B, which is the right answer? Absolutely right. B is the right answer. B is the absolute right answer. Is everybody able to see slowly how powerful the lead magnet can be to get your targeted person? So if you speak to the right person, you repel the wrong person. That is the most important. Speaking to the right person is more important, and more important is repelling the wrong person, because the wrong person is going to waste a lot of your time in this. Is everybody cool with that? Type 100 in the chat box if via these two examples you understood the power of leads, and more importantly, lead magnet that targets your customer avatar best right now. That's the first step to solving the marketing problem forever and ever. Cool. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to be before we do the tools, I'm just going to be showing you okay, how many of you are enjoying the training and want more of it? Type T in the chat box. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. So what, with Sir's guidance, and we had put together what has already happened. Please take a snapshot of this. Type S in the chat box. And to make it more fun, how many of you would like a store credit, which is a store cashback? As you learn, you can also potentially earn. Type S in the chat box if you are okay and comfortable, because learning should be fun, truly. And you also can implement it in your business right away, right? So mission 1, so we have 6 missions that we feel should be adequate. Mission 1 you had already seen, which is Gamma presentation. We had done it on 31st July. The timing was 7 to 8, right? And the store cashback, if you finish that, so normally it's about 48 hours by which you should finish and submit the form. But maybe in case you have not done it, you can still submit it by Saturday evening, 6 p.m. How many of you are comfortable submitting that, watching that recording? Because it's also going to go in by 1 month. All Zoom sessions will be gone by 1 month, because Zoom has become very, very commercial, frankly, because the stock went down. So how many of you are okay with finishing mission 1? Watch the recording. It's only 30 minutes. Finishing the Gamma and submitting it, type 1 in the chat box. Okay. And if you've already done it, no problem. That's great. I'll give you a form link to submit that. Okay. Mission 2, we covered on 7th August. We did marketing, Dora and Lovable, how to make websites. And the bonus task was a whisper flow, right? 7th August, if you finish the task, the bonus is not going to be recorded. Bonus has the addition points. You get the 3,000 cashback off store credit that you can redeem to any of the other or higher courses. This should take you about 1 hour. If you watch in recording, you can do it at 1.5x. How many of you are comfortable doing mission 2? And it has to be done by Saturday because time has elapsed. I apologize. Um, mission 3, we did creating whiteboards again for marketing. We looked at the AI tool called Render Forest, and I started case study. That was on 21st August. That should also take you about 20 to 30 minutes. Please finish it off if you have not done it. I will give you the form link and upload. Whoever has already submitted, please put it on that form. That's enough, right? Mission 4 is this: supercharging your leads. You will never have a problem on marketing. Again, as always, you have an in-class activity and a bonus activity. How many of you are okay with doing that? Type 4 in the chat box. And mission 5 and 6, we are coming up. These are the dates. It's 3rd September and 10th September. And you also have a graduation on 17th September for whoever is going to top the this current hackathon or series. Type T if you are okay with the structure. Take a snapshot, look at it, and let me know any questions. And we have some very nice prizes. I've requested, sir, potentially, just potentially, whoever comes in the top 3 will get, maybe, if you're comfortable, maybe a 30-second or a 1-minute bite, maybe, on sir's channel, together with me and sir, or how many of you are okay with topping? Type T in the chat box so you can get amazing exposure. As you know, his eyeballs are next to none. So across 1 or 2 platforms, depending on his comfort, we can do that. Cool. Is everybody okay? Because you want to learn, you want to earn, and then you want to implement in your business. No extensions will be there for this. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's go back to that. So just okay, pick the correct one. We have 6 hackathons ending on 17th September. Correct? True or false? A or B? Please repeat the concept of bonus. Okay, I will tell you the bonus. Bonus is different from the store cashback. Bonus, every activity will have an in class where you're split into groups or individual and you'll do it. Bonus is something extra you go above and beyond. That is the in class and bonus. Okay, cool. And if you get in your team members or CXO, CFO, you have more shots at the same goal. Pick the correct one. Give the customer something for free, gets higher chances of sale. Option A. B. Don't give customer always. Take first. A or B, which is the right answer? Always at A. In fact, the more you give, the more you get. Bonus concept. If you give something very narrow to a wide audience, the more profitable you be. If you can look at Apple has free trials, 1 week trial, but the distribution is so massive. Pick the right answer. A lead magnet is a very powerful way to call out your target customer, A or B. A lead magnet is indeed a very powerful way to call out your target customer, right? Your target customer, and finding out your target customer is, you guys are experienced, you'll do it, but also it is slightly a medium to hard problem to find out because you have to actually increase the lifetime value. Okay, cool. How many of you are ready for the in-class activity? I'm going to be showing you an amazing tool. AI, actually a basic backend. Type AI in the chat box. Okay. And I love this. They've recently been valued at 30 billion. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on these 2 case studies and on your business as well. So Anthropic is a company that's also raised funding from Amazon. It's a very clear, it's very good, and it's doing really well for marketing. Okay, so we're going to look at one AI. How many of you have used this? That's great, but we're going to be supercharging here. So, sorry, give me 1 second. My system is a little slow. So I already logged in before the session. Don't do this with me. Don't do this with me. I will just do the prompts, etc., and you can get it. So this is an AI, very similar to ChatGPT, etc. And a prompt is nothing but you're giving it instructions and it's going to read and do it. Claude is doing really, really well right now, and it's very, very useful. So let's look at Claude and try to help potentially these both businesses with that. Okay. So I'm going to show you one creative that I had already made before the session. Okay. Okay. So remember the WhatsApp CRM company that we had looked at case study A? Yeah. Type R in the chat box if you remember that. Awesome. So the WhatsApp CRM company is struggling, and we are going to help it increase their revenue or double their revenue potentially, right? So now we're going to be creating a lead magnet using Claude. Okay, so I'm going to show you the lead magnet, and this. So right now, every lead magnet, so we're going to just start off with something basic, which is the free PDF, right? So I'm going to give you a high level overview of what we're doing, okay? So what did I do? So here, it's a simple image that I am going to be posting on a very powerful platform. I'll show you that later. But first, we'll construct the lead magnet and help out the company. So first is the title. The title should always be your best customer avatar. To find out your best customer avatar, if you've already scaled, is relatively easier. For others, whom do you want to work with? If you're starting out, whom do you want to work with is the best place. So this company, if you remember, figured out key marketing managers at colleges are the best avatar. Did everybody understand that small subtle concept? Type S in the chat box. इस कंपनी ने देखा व्हाट्सएप सीआरएम जो 25 करोड़ का कंपनी है कि द बेस्ट कस्टमर अवतार इज मार्केटिंग मैनेजर एट कॉलेजेस. अगर उनको इंप्रेस करो, उनको डेमो दो, तो चांसेस आर दे विल गेट द प्रोडक्ट फॉर द फ्री ट्रायल एंड अ बल्क सब्सक्रिप्शन. नाउ दैट मार्केटिंग मैनेजर को फ्री वैल्यू देना पड़ेगा. इज एवरीबॉडी ओके विद दैट? Type S in the chat box if you've understood that concept. Everybody else is not useful for them, because you want to increase value there and capture value or make more money from them. Clear? Okay, so first thing, what does a marketing manager at a college want? He's looking at different tools, तो उसको एक case study देंगे. So first we okay, cool. Now this is called the title. As you can see, this is called title. So it's also called the hook. Please write down H-O-O-K, hook. H-O-O-K, hook. The hook should always be sensational in a way. How many of you want to know an advanced concept? For my paid company, type A in the chat box. Sensationalism at scale works. Option A, when there is more urgency, or option B, when there is more scarcity. It works more, I'm sorry. Option A, it works more for speed of the result, or option B, quantity of the result, A or B. Sensationalism works best for the speed of the result. Okay, it's an advanced concept. People love the same result in half the time. That's why Zepto, Instacart are far more valuable than the actual stores. Okay, everybody understood the advanced trick? So whatever you have pro tip, just simply show the customer it's possible in half the time. Not more quantity, less time. That's why bariatric surgeries are 10 times more expensive than gyms. Every type B in the chat box if you understood that. Because bariatric surgery, you go in one day, you're losing fat. Gyms, the promise is 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, you might lose weight. Okay, so speed of the result or a perception of the speed is much more effective than the actual quantity of the result. Okay, that is hook. So we've covered hook. Okay, so you've covered hook. This is the body. So here I've said IIT Madras. That might not be very valuable here in this case because the marketing manager might not be that interested in that. But you can write a nice body. You can say free PDF reveals exact case study of how he helped college ABC. Okay, and the CTA. So this is called the body. Okay, and this is called the CTA. CTA means call to action. Your call to action should be very strong. Okay, you have to literally tell the customers what to do. Okay, do not ever be confused about CTA. For instance, CTA can be book a call, book a free call. The other one will be download free PDF. What are the other call to actions you've probably seen? Attend free training, 3-day boot camp. Come, the CTA should be very, very clear. Okay. Okay, got it. So do not be confused of your CTA. Without CTA, they actually fail. In fact, YouTube has done a study that if your CTA is not coherent, the YouTube actually gets lesser results. For instance, there the CTAs are follow me, subscribe to my channel, or comment below. These are 3 different CTAs. Write the CTA. This particular image has no CTA, but that's fine. This was just for this sample. But some of my other images have clear CTAs all the time. So I'll show you a few of the other CTAs. Example. So this was my register now. This was for an on-site event I had done. But so register now, free, live, or our great series. Okay, so for this, what you're going to do is for this marketing manager, this is the hook body CTA methodology that works for every lead magnet. And you're going to design the training. We can do it today or the next week. Cool. How many of you are clear with this? Type C in the chat box. Okay, so यहाँ पे we had made a lead magnet which is very powerful to call out our target customer, and we're going to be using Claude for this. So I'm going to do this activity with you before we give the challenge. So I'm going back to Claude. Claude पे जाके मैंने डाला है I am a marketer at a WhatsApp CRM. I hope you're able to see my screen. Yes. Yeah. CRM at a WhatsApp CRM company. I want to increase my leads. I have my best customer avatars. My best customer avatars are college marketing managers. CRM company, we provide solutions to send out bulk messages. I have seen they pay on time, have large students, so large subscriptions, right? Write down 3 pain points they can have. Because based on that, I am going to be designing a lead magnet that later I might market on Meta. Is everybody cool? Can they see this? Don't do this right now. I'll give it to you. I'll give everything. If you can see this, type S in the chat box. What do? I identified my best avatar and I'm trying to help out this company. Okay, so now Claude is going to come with this, and Claude is going to recommend some. Claude is one of the best right now. Okay, it's free. You don't have to do anything with Claude. So it's going to give me 3 pain points only on the marketing managers. So here are 3 pain points specifically with this. Low student engagement and event attendance, and it's come out very nicely with this. Fragmented communication across multiple channels, inability to measure communication and effectiveness and ROI. So it's come out beautifully with 3 of these. So now, I am creating a flyer. Can you please come up with 3 hooks so that my click-through rate increases? What is click-through rate? Nothing but clicking, right? So if you have 5 chocolates in front of you, you will pretty much pick up the one that looks a little appealing, or dessert that looks really nice. So you want to increase the click-through rate because there's a lot of competition. Okay, so let's just look at, and you can also do an advanced concept, which is, and sort it by, yeah, that's right. So you come up with 3. So here are 3 converting high hooks for your college marketing flyer. How one college increased event attendance by 340% in just 30 days. The number one reason 73% of colleges events fail, and how top universities are fixing it. So it's come up with very, very powerful ones, because Claude went through most of the flyovers already. It's seen billions, potentially trillions of data points. And use specific numbers. It's given pro tips such as 340%, including urgency words, like I had said, 30 days, or time-sensitive elements. If your hook doesn't have a time-sensitive element, chances are it will be gone, because you are trying to get hundreds, if not thousands of customers very fast at will, depending on your industry. Okay, cool. So let's do this. So this, I am just simply going to go here and go to this, my previous, wherever I had done this. And I've made these flyers for you. So let's duplicate this. And I made this flyer for you already. So you can just change the hook. Everybody clear about this? How I changed the hook? And I'm going to now tie and test this again, but that session will be in the next. But right now I have a high converting hook. Is everybody clear with what I did? I just simply use the AI tool, AI, to go and test hooks. And one of them will work. Everybody clear with this? Type S in the chat box. All right, cool. Okay, your goal. Okay, how many of you are ready for the challenge this today? You ready for the challenge? Okay, cool. So, in summary, what did we do? We learned that you need a rain. Rain of gold starts with rain of customers, and you need to be wielding that as a Brahmastram at will. How many of you are okay with that? Type C in the chat box if you're ready and okay with that. If you simply double the lead flow, you double your business. But the lead should target your best customer or lead magnet, and lead should repel your worst customer. So we looked at the case study of a 23 crore WhatsApp automation company that was struggling, and they figured out, the CEO, key school, college marketing managers are their best customer avatar, and everything messaging should be tied only to them. Okay, cool. So now here's the challenge. In class activity, there are winners, and I'm going to be potentially giving you nice AI tools that I've seen. You'll be broken into 10 groups of random Zoom rooms. Even if you have a team member or an employee, please feel free to get them. Build the same for Tajurba app. Tajurba is an app. It is a which you have seen, right? Tajurba is an app that connects leads for SMEs, right? And the mission of Tajurba is to help small business owners connect with each other, right? And once you make the lead flyer, right? Post it. I've used this tool called Canva. So Canva is a very easy tool. It's a free tool, right? Post the image on the WhatsApp group. and you will know, you'll not advertise it yet, but you'll add a WhatsApp group, and the winner will be the one with the most thumb votes. Is that okay? So Tajurba wants to increase its revenue. It is a B2B platform. So you have all used it. So I don't have to tell you about that. You will not, you will only make the flyer. I'll give you the flyer. Claude prompts also I'm going to give you, right? Make the flyer, post it on the WhatsApp group. I think the advertisement group is better. The sir can guide me on that. The hook, the lead magnet flyer, whoever does the best, and it's open source in the sense whoever thumb votes the others, that's the winner. So the winner is also very easy. Okay, cool. Next, how many of you want to know the bonus task? You have somebody saying if you have Canva Pro, it's fine. Just use Canva free. I'm giving you the flyer also. Please change my photo. You'll have to upload your own photo. As much as you guys love me, don't put my photo also. Put yours. But the Tajurba app is there. Put a hook, put a body, and a CTA. And the CTA will be download free app. Okay, download free app. You will only work on the hook because hook contributes 60% to the entire click-through rate, not the body, not the CTA. Okay, next, how many of you want to know bonus task? Type B in the chat box. Okay, cool. The bonus task is build two lead magnets for, build one lead magnet. I beg your pardon. Build one lead magnet for your own company on the best customer avatar. I repeat, your best customer avatar cannot be all roofing houses. If you have no customers, if you're starting out, no problem. Build you 5 years from before. Like basic, build somebody whom you want to work with. That's it. Build one lead magnet, the flyer. Okay, and we'll build the entire training, etc. next time for your best customer avatar whom you want to work with. And the other thing is, please activate your Meta account. If you have a Facebook, how many of you have Facebook? And load 5,000 rupees or 1,000 rupees of ad budget into it. This is the bonus task, not mandatory, but bonus task. And read before the next session about AI advantage campaign, AI advantage campaigns. Is everybody clear with this? Okay, cool. And yeah, as always, don't obsess over tools. Tools are not the problem. Okay, we are significantly, slightly over time. Sir, can we still break into rooms? I think.
We can ask them.
Are you comfortable breaking the rooms? Because if you finish the lead magnet for Tajurba and yourself, you'll be very confident about generating traffic.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So it's sharp 13 minutes only, 13 minutes because interest of time. So we'll put a 13-minute timer and we'll break into rooms. So I'm going to give you the slides. On the slides are the prompts and Canva link. Okay, Canva ka poster ka link, I'll be giving it to you in about 2 minutes. You just start working with Claude. So I've given you the entire presentation. Let's start breaking into groups. How do you... Okay, when we break into groups, my request is for the first 1 minute, one of you, like sir had said, identify as a leader, and only one of you summarize the key action steps. That's it. The rest of the 12 minutes, we can just finish the task. Is that okay? Cool. So here we go with the breakout rooms. One second, sorry.
You are creating the rooms?
Yeah, I can create the rooms.
Okay. हो गया राम प्रसाद जी?
हो गया सर, हो गया।
वेरी गुड। मनोज तेरा?
सर अभी तक हुक बना है, हुक मैंने बना के डाल तो दिया, इमेज में कर रहा था अभी।
इमेज थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा।
हम्म।
मनोज?
हो चुका है सर, मैंने एडवर्टीजमेंट ग्रुप में भी डाल दिया है।
अच्छा, इमेज आ गया तेरा?
और हाँ, इमेज का भी एक जुगाड़ है, इसके अंदर इसको कमांड दे दो कि भाई इसी का ही एक HTML बना दे। उससे एक
हाँ
ओवरव्यू मिल जाएगा कि इमेज की डिजाइन होना भी कैसे चाहिए। फिर
हाँ।
उस जुगाड़ को लेकर के आप कैनवा पे ले जा करके अगर बनाना चाहो बना लो। मैंने वहीं से स्क्रीनशॉट ले लिया और दे दिया। जिससे
अच्छा।
क्या होता है कि एंड ऑफ द डे अभी हमने पूरा प्रॉपर डिजाइन तो बनाना नहीं था, एक ओवरव्यू लेना था कि किस टाइप का डिजाइन होना चाहिए।
हम्म।
तो ये लोग क्या करते हैं, HTML में डिजाइन बना देते हैं और उसे एक आउटपुट मिल जाता है कि भाई क्या स्ट्रक्चर होना चाहिए एक तरीके से।
HTML को जेपीजी में कैसे करेंगे फिर ये?
HTML को JPG में करने के लिए वैसे अलग टूल्स आते हैं, काफी सारे वो हैं।
अच्छा।
लेकिन उसका एक फायदा लेकिन ये होता है, जैसे ये जय ने पहले एक टूल बताया था, तो उसके अंदर क्या था कि वो डिजाइन का स्ट्रक्चर पता चल जाता है। इसके फायदा क्या होता है कि आपको जब इसने HTML बता दिया तो HTML के टूल है उसमें डालो। सबसे पहले दिमाग में ये डालना पड़ता है कि स्ट्रक्चर कैसे बनाना है। तो ये स्ट्रक्चर बना के दे देते हैं कि पहले ऐसे लिख दो, पहले ऐसे लिख दो, पहले ऐसे लिख दो। फिर उसको प्रिसाइज अगर आपने करना है कि भाई ये फॉन्ट यूज कर लो, ये कर लो। फिर उसके बाद डिजाइनर क्या कर सकते हैं कि मैनुअली जाकर के उसको बना सकते हैं, या फिर कैनवा के अंदर भी, अब कैनवा के अंदर भी यही आ गया है। आप उस डिजाइन को पकड़ के एक स्नैपशॉट ले लो और उसमें डाल दो
अच्छा,
कि भाई ठीक है ये मेरा डिजाइन स्ट्रक्चर है, भाई इसके हिसाब से बना।
मैंने तो इसको कमांड दिया, इसने मुझे दिया है बना करके, मैंने ग्रुप में डाला है, देखिए।
हाँ,
इसने बना
इसको
के दे
कमांड
भी
दो,
दिया।
इसको बोलो कमांड HTML का डिजाइन बना के दिखा दे,
हाँ,
ये
मैंने
बना दे।
HTML की दिया, HTML के बाद में इसने बना के दे दिया।
हाँ,
मैंने ये
मैंने जो
decent-
एडवर्टीजमेंट ग्रुप में डाला था वो ऐसे ही था।
अच्छा अच्छा, मैंने अभी ग्रुप में डाला है, देखिएगा, सही है।
अच्छा, आपने डाला है? एक सेकंड।
हाँ, एडवर्टाइजमेंट में।
अच्छा, अब लेकिन ना इसमें कुछ फ्लॉज हैं जो थोड़ा सा ना देखने पड़ते हैं। जैसे एग्जांपल देता हूँ जो मैंने भेजा।
हाँ
तो
हाँ
अब है क्या कि अ, जैसे इसने डिजाइन बना दिया, लेकिन थोड़ा सा
हाँ हाँ
प्रिसाइज होना पड़ेगा। जैसे मेरे वाले में उसने
सर,
हाँ
गुड
बोला फ्री
मॉर्निंग।
डाउन, फ्री ऐप डाउनलोड।
कैसे सर, हाउ
हाँ
आर
हाँ।
यू?
जैसे मैंने मेरे वाले में लीड मैग्नेट में क्या होता है कि जैसे एक बड़ा एप्पल है उसकी एक बाइट फ्री मिल रही है,
हाँ
लेकिन
हाँ
पूरे
हाँ।
एप्पल के लिए आपको पे करना पड़ेगा। अब मेरे वाले में जैसे क्या हुआ, डिजाइन के अंदर इसने बनाया तो इसको थोड़ी सी कंफ्यूजन हुई, फिर मैंने उसको रिवाइज करा। तो इसने बोला कि फ्री ऐप डाउनलोड फॉर 1000 यूजर। लेकिन इसमें क्या हो गया कि आपने बोल दिया कि मैं पूरा एप्पल फ्री दे रहा हूँ पहले 1000 यूजर को। तो इसमें क्या होता है कि हालांकि इसको लीड मैग्नेट बोलेंगे, बट आइडल लीड मैग्नेट होता है कि एक सेब का एक बाइट फ्री है आपके लिए।
अच्छा।
ओके जय, ओवर टू यू।
Awesome. Thank you so much. If you were able to, whatever it is, first off, congratulations. You've been able to do the lead magnet. I would request you to fill the form. Fill the form जो मैंने ये ग्रुप पे डाला है on Zoom chat. I would really appreciate